Oh, we back. All right, guys. We have got to make up for those terrible mistakes that we made last night. We drafted Modern Masters yesterday, and we really messed up big time. It was embarrassing. We should have been 2-0 in that draft. Instead, we ended up 0-2. Big mistakes were made. Including, but not limited to, conceding when we had the game won. We literally were going to win the game. Destroying our own artifact instead of their creature, and then running out of time promptly thereafter. When we would have had a win if we had just destroyed the creature. Yeah. So a couple things, right? A couple of things really messed up there. Those were the two main ones that we had got to work through. But then, so check this out. So then later that night, on Magic Online, I went on and I was like, surely I'm not that bad, right? Like I make mistakes just like any other person, you know what I mean? I am not perfect, but surely I'm not that bad. So then I go on, I do, you know what, I'll jump into a quick Aether Revolt Kaladesh draft. Let's see how that's going. And so I do that. We draft a deck. I'll show it to you right now. Let's see here. Where is it? There we go. This is it. 2-0-2-1. Okay? This is the deck, okay? This deck is not by any means crazy, but it's solid. I don't know. For some reason, when I'm not broadcasting it live, this deck is like I'm fine at Magic, but when I'm on stream, I'm just terrible. So look at this deck. It's not that good. It's a green-white deck. It's a green-white like Revolt deck for one thing, which like apparently everyone says is not a thing. It's a green-white Revolt deck that is a little bit aggressive, but also can deal well in the late game. It's kind of a mid-rangey thing, and it's great. It's very synergistic. It's rolling hard. We got a Wisp-Weaver Angel. We got 2 Lifecraft Cavalries. Lifecraft Cavalry I think was my first pick. At one point in the draft, we were looking at being like a black sacrifice artifact thing, but then no artifacts came and green was open, so we stuck with green. We got a Felidar Guardian. We picked up some decent removal and captured by the Consulate and 2 Caught in the Brights. We also have a Thopter Arrest, which is solid. So we're good on removal. We're good on creatures. We got a couple of Revolt things. We got this Renegade Rallier, which hasn't happened yet for me. This Silkweaver Elite is fine. Got a little Bandar there. Got a little Combat Trick. This guy's never given me 2 mana, but that's okay. A 2/2 for 2 is fine. Aviary Mechanic, I've had work well with the Cavalries a couple of times. Same thing with Cloud Blazer, which I had a game where I drew like 10 cards off of this Cloud Blazer, and I swear every one except one were lands. Every single card I drew was a land off of the Cloud Blazer. But of course, those draws helped me get to better things, so in the long run, we did win that game. But that, it was very frustrating at the time. But we did end up winning. We got a little Built to Last, little Combat Trick. And then we got this little Unbridled Growth here, which is just to help us splash for the Cloud Blazer. But also cycles and triggers our Revolt. So it actually is a decent little card. I've been siding out this Aether Inspector a lot for this Sky Swirl Harrier. Because we've come across a lot of flying decks. And it's been absolutely solid in there. In fact, can we do this? We can do that. Look at that. So a little heavier on the 5 drops than we are on the 4. The curve's fine though because we got a lot of 3s, and I've come across an aggressive deck and we won, and then we came across a deck that was a lot more like ours, and we managed to outdraw them with Cloud Blazer, gain a bunch of life, and just really own it. I've got this Riparian Tiger also on the sideboard, but we don't really have a lot of use for the energy, so I've been keeping in the Cavalries and the Harrier instead. But we're in round 3. We're 2-0 in this draft. So I'm gonna get right in. So let's see, right? If I lose this game, I'm gonna blame it squarely on streaming. But I'm gonna keep doing it because it does help you get better. I want to do both really good. One thing that I will say is that I still was running out of time a lot, which sucks. Okay. I think this is a keep. We got the growth. We got 2 forests, so we can still cast this. We're 1 away from this. Would I mull this? I can also... This might be a mulligan. No, you know what? I'm going to keep it. We've been pretty good. I've been sort of impressed with Unbridled Growth, I gotta say. Just because it's never a dead draw. It cycles itself for 1, essentially, no matter what. So even when you get your lands, you're still fine to see it, because you know it's just going to turn into a different card, right? So, and there we go. This has been happening a lot, where the mana's been working out for us. Yeah. Whispering Angel's a bit a ways, but because of this, we got some good stuff coming up. Oh yeah, getting those lands now. So now here's the thing. I don't want to play this out. Well, it's only a 1/3, so I won't. I always forget it's a 1/3. I just, for some reason, I naturally assume it's a 2/2. I was a lot better at reading the cards afterwards, because I really did learn my lesson from that flashback in the graveyard thing. Woof, woof. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made. 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. Get the Augmenter out here, and then smash in with some of those tokens and hopefully get a trigger for that guy. Servos for sure. It's nice that this thing is a 2/3, I gotta say. It's nice for a red creature to have that. Right, he gets flying. Okay, wow, 3/3. This just, how's this red-blue deck's putting up bigger creatures than my green-white deck? Well, I guess the white part is... That makes sense. Alright, so we'll drop this guy, get rid of this 3/3, and then... maybe we don't do that. Yeah, that's probably the right move. 3/3 is bigger than our stuff, so we're happy to get rid of it, I think. We don't have any follow-up play there because we had to get rid of that, so I'll just wait. It's one thing, we do have a good enough amount of flying and stuff that we're actually pretty okay in a... Oh, see, now look at this, we're only 1 away from this guy. We got this guy in here, we're looking okay now. So I'm going to swing in with everything here. Well, not this guy. Oh, actually I can swing in with that guy, can't I? Unless he has something. Okay, I'll keep this guy back and we'll swing in here. We'll lose probably this. Or maybe I just swing in with these 3. Because this is a good guy. It's a good blink target also. Let's just get the damage in. Oh, yeah. Okay. Get 2 damage in there. Sack the 2/1. That's fine. Get us to our next land, hopefully. Counterspell. Okay. No. I mean, if he's going to use a counterspell on that guy, that's actually pretty okay by me. Ooh, Combustible Kirill's not okay by me. What do I get to pick with this again? I'm not letting him draw the cards, that's for sure. Have Dupa draw 3 cards with Combustible? No. Wow. Wow. Down to 7. I was willing to roll the dice there and hopefully see a few lands, but... By the sounds of it, that's probably as best as he could have hoped for from that, too, so... But here comes the Cloud Blazer, so we're gaining some of that back. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, that's why.